What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I can't believe it, it's already that time. We are at the end of yet another year, and in this video, it's one of my favorite videos of the year. I will be counting down the top 10 sneakers of 2021. First of all, to all my long-term viewers, welcome back. Shout out to all of you that responded on my Instagram telling me what your top sneakers of the year were. I will leave some of those responses right here, and if you are new to the channel, my name is Josh and I do sneaker content. If you are into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping a ton of content. I have a lot more planned for 2022. In the last 2 years, there were some very obvious candidates for me for sneaker of the year. In 2020, I gave it to the Sacai LD Waffle. And last year, you can see the reigning champ back there. It was the Jordan 5 Off-Whites for me. This year was a little bit more difficult to narrow it down to a top 5, but we did it thanks to your help. Before we get into the video, I wanted to talk about today's sponsor, which is none other than Reshoevn8r. Reshoevn8r is by far my absolute go-to when it comes to sneaker cleaning products. I personally use them all the time. One of my absolute favorite products of theirs has to be their Essential Kit. It comes with 3 different brush types for all kinds of sneaker surfaces, including leather and canvas. I'm also a big fan of the Dry Suede Kit. This is an absolute essential if you are cleaning suede sneakers, and they have a ton of other amazing sneaker cleaning products. I will leave a link in the description. Make sure you guys click that link and get yourself some of the best sneaker cleaning products on the market today. In case you need some help on how to use these products, I did drop an entire video talking about how to clean your sneakers. I will leave a link to that in the description as well. All right, now let's get back into the topic of this video, which is the top 10 sneakers of 2021. I have a few honorable mentions to talk about before we get into the top 10 because I just simply needed to talk about these shoes. First one on the list is the Ambush Dunk High in this deep royal colorway. Now I know 2020 was the year of the dunk. I would argue 2021 was an even bigger year of the dunk because we've seen more dunks than we ever have seen in a single year. But one of the absolute standouts for me has to be this shoe right here, especially this particular colorway. Love this shoe, and I just like all of the different design elements of the sneaker, which made it stand out from a regular Nike Dunk High. I thought Ambush did a great job here. Another one that I have to absolutely mention has to be the Dunk Low in the medium curry colorway. This sneaker was released all the way back in February of this year. However, it still remains one of the best colorways on the Dunk Low this year. Amazing quality on that pair as well, and just a very timeless looking sneaker. Absolutely love that pair. Another honorable mention, we got to talk about Salehi Bembry Crocs, or I believe they're called the Pollex Clogs. Unfortunately, this release was absolute trash. It was impossible to actually cop a pair of these, but I have to mention this pair on the list because it was the first time I personally even paid any attention to a pair of Crocs. Salehi did an amazing job with this pair. I'm unwilling to pay these insane resale prices, however, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get tons more colorways in this collab. And the last honorable mention that I have to talk about now, I'm guessing some of you guys might just click out of the video once I say this, because for a lot of you guys, in fact, for most of you guys, this sneaker was your absolute #1 sneaker of 2021. Yes, I am talking about the A Ma Maniére Jordan 3s. And before you go spam the comments telling me that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, here's my reasoning for why it is an honorable mention and not in my top 10. I'm just someone who simply doesn't like Jordan 3s. I've never personally liked that silhouette, even though I know for a lot of people it's their absolute go-to when it comes to Jordans, but I'm definitely not one of them. And this A Ma Maniére pair, I even had a pair in hand. I thought the quality was incredible, and the best part about the shoe has to probably be the story. James Whitaker, his inspiration came from his mom on this pair. A lot of good things about the shoe, and I had to put it in my mentions because you guys absolutely said it was your favorite sneaker of the year, but it's not mine simply because I'm just not a 3s guy. All right, we got those mentions out of the way. Now let's get into the top 10. Coming in at number 10, my favorite dunk to release in 2021, the Carpet Company SB Dunk Highs. What can I say? A really dope shoe. I just love the DIY aesthetic of this sneaker. It, of course, over time tears away to reveal a different color underneath. Love all of the little details on the shoe as well, including all of this Arabic text. The shoe actually inspired me to start skating. I did a bit of that in the summer as well. Let me know down in the comments what was your favorite Nike dunk of the year. For me, the Carpet Company SB SB Dunk highs. At number 9, the Yeezy 450s, or as some of you like to call it, the dumpling Yeezys. This was a sneaker that we have been teased for a while, and I will say at first I really didn't like the shoe. It was a shoe that I really changed my mind on once I got them in hand, and I think they just look really good on feet. I know it's not for everyone, but these really do hit different on feet, and you gotta give credit to Kanye once again, always giving us some absolutely innovative designs that we haven't seen on any other brand. The reason I don't have this shoe higher on the list is because it seems like the general public didn't really like this sneaker. We have seen the resale prices, now not just this colorway, but pretty much every other 450 colorway. They barely went for over retail, so I mean, most people didn't really like the shoe, which I totally get. It's one of those you either like it or you absolutely hate it type of sneakers. In a year which we have seen a ton of different Yeezy models, for me, this was the model that really stood out. So I definitely had to put these on the list. Once again, let me know down in the comments if you guys agree. I'm guessing a lot of you don't. At number 8, it is the A Ma Maniére Jordan 1s. Yes, the 3s didn't make the list, but for me, the 1s definitely had to. They are, for me, the best Jordan 1s that dropped this year. Huge fan of this cracked leather and just the overall very vintage aesthetic of this sneaker. Quality is just incredible as well. Really just love this colorway. I know a lot of people will say it's a bit too simple, but for me, that's totally fine, and that goes very much with A Ma Maniére's aesthetic. Same with the 3s that dropped. Those are technically a pretty simple shoe as well. It seems like A Ma Maniére is focused on making collabs that are very wearable and people are just gonna wanna rock every day. And that's exactly what I see with the sneaker. I could see myself rocking this for the next 5 years. It's probably gonna be the Jordan 1 that gets the most use in my entire collection. I absolutely love these sneakers. Let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite Jordan 1 of 2021? I would say in terms of GR colorways, those University Blues were pretty high up there as well because the quality was amazing on those too. But I do think these A Ma Maniéres edged it out. Yeah, love this pair. At number 7, the Joe Fresh Goods New Balance 990 V3. You already know New Balance was gonna make an appearance on this list. The 990 V3 definitely saw a bit of a resurgence in 2021. A lot of dope collabs on this model. Out of all those collabs, for me, definitely this Joe Fresh Goods pair really stood out. There are colors on this sneaker that I never thought would go together, but somehow it just looks amazing. The greens, the browns, the blues. I'm even gonna say I don't think there's been a more summertime New Balance ever released. I can't wait to rock these next summer. I got these pretty late in the year, so I actually didn't get much of a chance to rock it. Next summer, these are gonna get some major use in the rotation. Like, I just look at this sneaker and just think about the beach. I just wanna like walk along the beach rocking these. Joe Fresh Goods, New Balance, yeah, these guys just don't miss on their collabs. At number 6, the Air Max 1 Pata Waves. This sneaker deserves a lot of credit for bringing hype and attention back to the Air Max 1 model. And Pata managed to accomplish this by doing just pretty much one major change to the shoe, which is just change the mudguard. This little change looks like it just belongs on this shoe. This sneaker could have come out in 1987 with this exact mudguard. We've already seen 4 colorways as part of this collab. Out of them, I would say this original Monarch pair is probably my favorite. I was going back and forth between the Aquas and the Monarchs. Ultimately, I'm just a sucker for orange on shoes, so I had to go with the Monarchs. What a sick looking pair. The colorway, the age midsole, the quality on this sneaker. Yeah, Pata and Nike definitely did their thing. At number 5, the Yeezy Foam Runner. And by that, I mean all foam runners in general. I don't necessarily mean this cream clay pair that I'm holding in my hand. I mean pretty much any foam runner that came out this year. And I know you guys are gonna comment saying, hey, the foams actually did come out last year, but there was really just one colorway that came out last year, which was the Ararats, and it came out pretty much at the very end of the year. So for that reason, I still consider the foams to be a 2021 sneaker. And the reason I'm putting this on this list is because we saw so many people clown this shoe last year. And this year, every colorway that came out, everybody wanted their hands on them. Every colorway going for ridiculous resale prices. Also a very comfortable sneaker, a perfect summertime shoe. There's been so many really dope colorways as well, including that recently released vermilion pair. We haven't seen a red Yeezy in a really long time. Because of how good this shoe is and because of how the general public went from absolutely hating it to loving it, I had to rank the foam runners pretty high on the list. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think about this pair? All right, we're gonna get into the top 4, and this number 4 sneaker is definitely gonna be the most, I would say, controversial sneaker. I've seen people call this the ugliest sneaker of the year. However, this is my list and I love this pair. Coming in at number 4 It is the Nike and Ready Made collab on the Blazer. A crazy looking pair of shoes, not the easiest pair to rock, but I personally just love wearing this pair, especially this black colorway. The sneaker does feature this skinny looking swoosh. I'll be honest, not my favorite detail about the sneaker, but I do like the fact that no other Nike seems to have that swoosh. Also, a big plus about the shoe is that most of it is made using recyclable materials, and I've just been wearing the hell out of the shoe. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen that. These look really damn good. I also love that white pair. Yeah, I had to throw these on the list, the ready-made Blazers at number 4. At number 3, the Jordan 1 Low Travis and Fragment collab. Triple collabs were definitely one of the biggest storylines of 2021. Honestly, I haven't been the biggest fan of triple collabs, but for me, it was just the colorway on this sneaker. The colorway on this is just so good. It is the closest to that original Jordan 1 Fragment pair from a few years ago. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that thinks the colorway on the low top was better than even the high top version of the same collab. This is an easy to wear colorway, and it's one of those shoes, sometimes you just kind of feel like flexing as a sneakerhead, and this is basically one of my go-to shoes when I'm in that mood. Very happy with how these turned out. At number 3, the Jordan 1 Low Travis and Fragment. Coming in at number 2 is a pair that I actually don't own anymore because, yeah, I definitely sold it way too early. That is the Jordan 2 Low collab with Off-White. This shoe will obviously go down in history as the last sneaker that came out before the untimely passing of Virgil Abloh, and he really did show once again his genius on this sneaker. He took a pair of Jordan 2 Lows that, let's be honest, not the most popular sneaker out there. He added this cracked midsole to it. You can watch my review of this shoe to find out the whole inspiration behind that midsole. I did actually sell my pair pretty much on the week that it released. The reason I sold it was personally because I just didn't think I would get a whole lot of use out of that shoe. Yeah, of course, looking at the prices right now, definitely one of the biggest L's I took when it comes to reselling, but of course, who could have predicted that event? This sneaker shows up really high on my list for the same reason why the Jordan 5 Off-Whites were my sneaker of the year last year. Virgil was able to take a silhouette, completely transform it, and gain a lot of new fans. And of course, because of those unfortunate circumstances, this sneaker will forever be iconic, so I had to have this very high on the list. And finally, we are at number 1, and you probably guessed it, the New Balance 2002R Protection Pack, or I believe it's also called the Refined Future Pack. The gray colorway, of course, is the one that everyone wanted, but for me, even the black pair is really nice. Also, the white pair is really dope to see how many people customize that shoe. This entire pack has to be one of the all-time best general releases to ever release. I really can't remember the last time we're talking about a general release sneaker as the sneaker of the year. Incredible design. It literally looks like a work of art. It's got this deconstructed look with all of these different panels. The color blocking too on the gray pair is just phenomenal. And the two other reasons why, when it comes to shoes, what's the most important thing? They gotta be comfortable. These pairs are just so comfortable, and also I love that it is a perfect everyday sneaker. What more, like really, what more can you ask for in a sneaker? It is super hype, super comfortable, and lastly, it looks good with absolutely everything, and you can get a ton of use out of these. You really can't ask for anything more in the sneaker. By the way, if you guys are wondering where these cream laces are from on my Phantom pairs, they are from my own site, Elevate Laces, as usual. I will leave that link in the description. Yeah, guys, these are absolutely phenomenal. Let me know down in the comments, do you guys agree with my choice for the number 1 sneaker of the year? And that's pretty much the list right there. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for rocking with me for yet another year. I keep dropping these videos mainly for you guys, mainly for the community I've built here on YouTube as well as Instagram. Really just thankful for all of the support. I just wanted to wish you guys a happy holiday season with your families and the very best in the year 2022. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.